It's day 11 of VEDIJ, vlog every day in July. So earlier I realized that it was 7-Eleven, so it was 7-Eleven day. That meant that you could get free Slurpees, real small ones, over at 7-Eleven. And I got really excited because when I was at the concert the other night, after the concert, we went to 7-Eleven because the boys were thirsty. They all bought drinks and slushies and stuff, and I was sitting there going, oh, I really want a slushie, I really want a slushie, but I don't want to spend money on it because I'm going home, and I need to be saving my money, and I can't afford to be buying, like, sugar right now, pretty much. That's the only thing that I waste money on. So I need to not buy a Slurpee, slushie, whatever they call them, those giant cups or tiny cups of deliciousness. I need to save my money and I need to be responsible. So I didn't buy one. And then coming up on 7-Eleven day, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get a free Slurpee, slushie, whatever. I'm just gonna call it a Slurpee from here on out. This is like a small tacit approval of my decision to go home. You know, I'm really excited. It's gonna be awesome. And then I get off work and I get there and they're sold out. So keeping in mind the whole approval of the trip thing, I'm not sure what that means. And again, you know, the ancient Romans at least cut open chickens to try and see what gods were telling them. I don't think I should depend so much on Slurpee availability. But anyway, it is July 11th, it's a Monday, and it's a Monday, and it was raining, so rainy days and Mondays. But it stopped raining, and it was a beautiful afternoon, and I can currently see the moon, and it is just incredible. And it's going to be a good night. I'm going to go to the library and watch the Torchwood premiere because I'm way behind. It came out on Friday, and it is Monday, and I'm just now watching it. And I've been waiting for this since I started watching Torchwood, which was March, but still, I'm excited! It's going to be amazing. I hope it's amazing. It's going to be amazing. Children of Earth was incredible, just mind-blowing incredible. Everybody needs to go see it. In fact, everybody needs to sit. It's just 5 episodes, an hour long. You need to sit down and you need to watch them back to back to back and back and try not to commit suicide afterwards because it is rather depressing. But it's just so good and earth-shattering, and it will make you really think about your moral compass and how north it really points. And that's all I'm going to say without giving it away, because I just love it so much I will talk about it for hours! So today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about music, because I love music. In fact, if you want to know how I feel about and if you want to know how I relate to music, you should really just go listen to Kate Earl's Melody. Kate Earl is her name, Melody is the name of the song. It's like exactly how I relate to music, except for the whole being alone part, because as I've explained earlier in this vlog, if I was as alone as she was, I would go insane! But recently I've been listening to a bunch of different bands that various people have recommended to me, and I'm just become blown away by the amount of amazing music that I should have heard of, that I should be listening to. I just haven't because I've been too busy looking up other things, like Arthurian legends. Hey, I can tell you anything you want to know about that. Just don't ask me what the last 5 years of YouTube music looked like. I'll just point to you and say Joshua Tree was the best. It ends there, in my opinion. But a friend of mine recommended the Goo Goo Dolls, which I'll have to admit, the name kind of, I don't know if I really like it so much, but I knew that a couple people whose musical talents or musical bents I tend to follow really enjoyed the Goo Goo Dolls, so I figured, okay, I'll listen to a couple songs. I went through this phase where every time I heard a song on the radio and I said, huh, I like that, it always turned out to be Rihanna. And then I went through a similar phase where it always turned out to be Matthew West. And now it turns out that it's also the Goo Goo Dolls. It's just those songs that you know and you love, but you don't really know what they are, you don't really know who wrote them. It's probably Rihanna if it's a girl, Matthew West if it's Christian, and the Goo Goo Dolls if it's none of the above, and totally awesome. I've only listened to about 3 or 4 songs at this point, and I'm already raving about it, so hey, watch out, The Fray. You might be... No, actually, it would take a song of epic proportion to knock The Fray off my number 1. They've been there for a long time. And I don't think they're going to be moving anytime soon because... yeah, The Fray has the type of music that takes your soul, carves it out with a scalpel, pulls it out of your chest, puts it on a silver platter, and hands it to you. You got your own soul handed to you on a silver platter. It wasn't somebody else's soul, it wasn't being handed to somebody else. This is really a disgusting metaphor, but it's like, in listening to their music, you understand what you yourself are thinking and feeling. And maybe this is just me because I think and feel the way The Fray writes music. But that's enough for me. I'm completely sold on them. So if you love me and you want to get me an awesome Christmas gift, buy me a Fray CD because I only own like 3 of their songs because I got a free Amazon MP3 credit for filling out a survey. And that's the only reason I own any of their music. So I think that's about it for today because it's getting kind of late in terms of things that I want to do. It's not really that late outside, or that late out, but I need to get other things done. So I am going to edit this and eat at the same time because filming and eating at the same time wasn't working out, and it was also kind of disgusting people, so I think this will just generally make a lot of people very happy. So I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow, and don't forget to be awesome. So hot. So hot. Not in the sexy way.